Self-management is quite complicated, I think. It's not something which just simply happens overnight. It's more of a process, and it takes you quite a long time having a long-term condition until you actually arrive at this idea that you need to actually start to step up to the mark and take responsibility for your condition yourself.
Self-management means everything to me. Before I came into this, I didn't know much about it. It's so empowering and gives you so much extra. I mean, I make sure I'm recognised anyway, but self-management just extends what I can do with my life.
Living with a long-term condition makes you very aware of what you do every day, and self-management really aids the way you get through your day. And also there are techniques for helping you to sleep and that type of thing, and that's really important too.
Self-management to me means that I can live my life in control of my condition instead of my condition controlling my life. I am a partner in my healthcare. My healthcare professionals are partners to me in maintaining my good health, and it's important that I make the decisions with my healthcare professionals.
Self-management is about being self-aware about my condition and how it affects me and the things that I need to do. I got diagnosed 7 years ago with having MS, and I feel that it's self-management of my condition that has actually helped me in maintaining my life in the way it is. I relax more. Before I got myself very stressed and took things to heart, and now I'm a lot more communicative with people that are in my life and tell them what would help me and what would help me along the path of dealing with my MS and what's more helpful to me, so that I can be a little bit more selfish and do more things that I wish to do for myself.
It reminds people that you work with that you can take control, and you are in control, and it is possible. Especially when you're dealing with lots of service provision, where you've got, because you have a condition that you need assistance with on a daily basis. You're having to manage a lot of people perhaps coming in and out of your house. So having that on your side is a really, really good idea. And also making people aware that you know about it helps you as well.
I think if you've lived with a long-term condition for a long time, you have to have a coping strategy, and that is quite often self-management. I think you either know you're doing it or you don't.
I think for myself, my own experience, I can only speak from my own experience. One of the things that holds me back is I tend to think in a lot of detail, and I'm also very risk averse. So if I'm going to do something, I tend to think, what if X, Y and Z? And I'll lose ground and I won't be as strong. But I think for me to self-manage properly, I have to retrain myself to see goals, to put all my effort into achieving that goal, and to worry much less about what all the possible outcomes or consequences might be, and think more about what my goal is and how I'm going to achieve it.
Self-management is important to people with long-term conditions because it gives them control over their condition, and it enables them to live their life to the full.
I think relaxing and being a little bit more selfish towards what I want in life, I think that's helped me a lot, is being able to highlight that, yes, an exercise class once a week, it might just be something as slow as yoga, but doing that has certainly helped me, and it's helped me be more selfish with myself and making that time for myself. And that's what you've got to remember to do, look out for yourself and be selfish to number one.
I think, again, probably the fact that even though people are living with a long-term condition, they're coping in their own way, but having it sort of spelled out to them how they can do that in a knowing way, so that they know they're actually doing what they are meant to be doing.
The first one, honest, coherent. The two top tips I have that I use myself and for other people are, the first one, action planning. This is to do things in bite-sized chunks and to plan the direction you're heading to achieve a large end result. Then you do in small sections. The second one is pacing yourself. And pacing yourself is very important because on one day you might feel very good, your health might be excellent, it might be lovely weather, you might feel really good, and you might go outside and you might do a full day's work and then be totally tired or totally frustrated for the next 2 or 3 days.
Today we're actually finding out how to deliver the course. We've talked about, in previous training, we've learned how to facilitate, how to do presentation and how to actually prepare session plans and to ways of delivering. Today we're finding out what we're actually going to be delivering on the course.
What you would be asking the group to do is to state their name. So, hi, my name's Joanne, and I've put please.
I think it's really good. One of the main things is not so much what you learn from the management course, but more that you meet with other people who've obviously gone through the similar experience to you in processes and have arrived at the same sort of conclusion that you need to go out and find other people. And when you find like-minded people who've been through the same situation as you, it kind of empowers you even more, makes you feel more confident that the way you're thinking of how to move forward in your life is the right one. So I think a self-management course, although it's really helpful, all the different tips about communication and pain management, those are kind of more like the mechanics of it, but I think really meeting other people for me is probably the most important thing.
The benefits of attending a self-management course are that it's you go away inspired to you feel that you are in control of your life. You feel as though all of a sudden there's a weight lifted off your shoulders, that you can control your condition, you can control your life, and you can carry on with things that you thought you couldn't carry on with before.